agenda of what we're going to be discussing. We're talking about data privacy in the context of research. First, we'll be talking about the use of genetic information for research purposes specific to 79L. Then Nora will talk about national trends and updates in genetic privacy. There's a lot of development in state laws and federally as well. There are a couple of bills that have been introduced fairly recently that deal with genetic privacy because there's so much happening in the direct-to-consumer context, and so both the states and the federal government are paying a lot of attention to that right now, so we'll talk about that. Then we'll talk a little bit about best practices under state law. There's such a patchwork right now with respect to the use of genetic information in the context of research that it becomes difficult to administer unless you employ a best practices approach, because most of the time the research is not New York specific. And so to the extent that you're engaged or your institution's engaged in research involving subjects in various parts of the country, a best practices approach is typically the most feasible way to handle this.